careers, relationships, business, sports, and personal growth. Yet, individuals respond differently to setbacks and opportunities. Some believe abilities are fixed and cannot change, while others believe skills can improve through effort, learning, and persistence. This difference in thinking is known as mindset. The concept of fixed mindset versus growth mindset, popularized by Carol Dweck, has transformed the way educators, leaders, parents, and organizations understand success and human potential. A growth mindset encourages resilience, innovation, and lifelong learning, while a fixed mindset may limit progress due to the fear of failure or criticism. This global dialogue questions and answers explore how mindset shapes human behavior, achievement, and success in real world situations around the globe. Today, we are going to have discussion with Sesame about the mindset distribution in learning and success. Common outcomes of growth mindset thinking illustrative distribution of positive outcomes linked with growth mindset development, better problem solving, higher confidence, improved learning, innovation and creativity, resilience after failure. So let me connect with Sesame to have discussion with her.
Kasim, hi. Good to meet you. I'm Miles.
Hey, Miles, how are you?
It's Miles actually, but I'm doing good, thanks. How are you today?
I'm superb, as usual.
Love the energy. Fair. I like
Okay,
that confidence.
thank you.
No problem. Anyway, since we're just hanging out, I should
Uh,
probably
we,
mention I can
we,
actually
we, are
help you
going
feed
to, we are going to explore the concept of mindset, fixed
mindset, huh?
versus growth.
Gotcha. Fixed versus growth mindset.
Yeah.
Classic. It's kind of like deciding if you're born with a set amount of stuff or if you can actually build more.
Hmm.
You leaning one way or the other?
I'm going to ask you the first question. What is a fixed mindset?
Basically, it's the belief that your traits like intelligence or talent are just set in stone. Like you're born with a certain amount and that's it. So if you fail at something, you just assume you're not naturally good at it.
Right. So you mean to say that a fixed mindset is the belief that intelligence, talent, and abilities are permanent and cannot significantly change?
What's that? It's
Hmm.
that like feeling that you've hit a ceiling and there's not much you can do about it.
Hmm. Any real world example?
Think about someone who's bad at math and just says, I'm not a math person. They don't
Hmm.
even try to learn the new concept because they're convinced their brain just isn't wired for it. It's kind of a self.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
of course. And
So
what is a growth mindset?
you, it's the opposite, really. It's the idea that your abilities are like a muscle. You can actually grow them through effort, practice, and just failing a few times. So instead of saying I can't do this, it's more like I can't do this yet.
So growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can improve through effort,
Spot
learning,
on. It's all
practice,
about
and
seeing. Sorry, you cut off there. What were you saying?
I was saying That growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can improve through effort, learning, practice, and persistence.
Yeah, that's it. It
Mhm.
turns the struggle into the actual point of the whole thing, you know?
Wonderful. How does mindset affect learning?
It's everything, really. If you got a fixed mindset, a mistake feels like a verdict, like you've been found out as not being smart enough. But with a growth mindset, a mistake is just data. Tells you where to
Hmm.
pivot. So you actually stick with the hard stuff longer.
Okay, so failure is just like a data.
Exactly. It's just,
Wonderful. Wonderful example.
I try.
Okay, and why do people with a fixed mindset fear failure?
Because if you believe your ability is a fixed number, then failing isn't just a bad day, it's a definition. It's like a public confirmation that you're not enough. And that's, well, it's terrifying for most people.
Okay, and why is failure important in a growth mindset?
Because that's where the actual growth happens. If you only do things you're already good at, you're just coasting.
Hmm,
Failure is kind of the only way to find the gaps in your knowledge and actually fill them. It's
right,
like, exactly. It's kind of the proof that you're actually challenging yourself.
okay. And how can teachers encourage a growth mindset in students?
I think the biggest thing is praising the process instead of the person. Like, instead of saying you're so smart, which actually reinforces a fixed mindset, they should say, I can tell you worked really hard on this. It shifts the value to the effort.
Hmm. So you mean to say that teachers can praise efforts, strategy, persistence, and improvement instead of only praising intelligence?
Yep, exactly. It makes the success feel like something the student actually earned and can repeat rather than just some magic gift they were born with.
Okay, for example, a teacher can say, "You worked very hard on this project," encourages
Exactly.
continued effort and resilience.
Right. It makes the kid feel like they're in the driver's seat, you know? Like the
Great,
hard work is what actually got them there.
great. And how does mindset influence workplace success?
It's a huge deal. Um, People with a growth mindset tend to take on the projects that scare them, whereas the fixed mindset types usually stick to what they know so they don't look stupid. Over time, the people who aren't afraid to look a bit messy while learning, they're the ones who actually move up.
Great. And what role does mindset play in sports?
It's a game changer. Got athletes who are naturally gifted but plateau because they're afraid to fail. And then you got the ones who might not have the best raw stats, but they just outwork everyone. They treat every loss as a blueprint for how to get better.
It's a game changer in sports, huh? Good.
Totally. It's the difference between someone who hit the wall and quits and someone who just figures out a way to climb over it.
Right. Wonderful. Can mindset influence mental health?
Definitely. If you've got a fixed mindset, a setback can feel like a permanent failure, which honestly is a fast track to feeling hopeless. But a
Mhm.
growth mindset lets you see a tough period as a challenge you can work through. Makes you way more resilient.
Okay. What is the connection between mindset and innovation?
Innovation is basically just a series of failed experiments until something finally works. If you're terrified of being wrong, which is the fixed mindset thing, you'll never take the risk needed to actually invent something new. You've got to be okay with the messy part.
Right. And how does social media sometimes encourage a fixed mindset?
Fucking mindset. It's a highlight reel, you know. Everyone's just posting their wins and looking effortless. It makes it seem like people are just born successful or talented, and it hides all the actual grind and failure that happened behind the scenes. It kind of tricks you into thinking you're just missing that magic something.
Yes. Okay.
It's a bit of a trap.
Can adults change from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like you're locked in for life. It just takes, I don't know, a bit of conscious effort to catch yourself when you're thinking, I'm just not good at this, and consciously flip it to, I haven't figured this out yet.
Great. One last question. What is the biggest lesson from understanding mindset?
I'd say it's that you're not a finished product. Like the idea that your potential isn't some fixed number you're trying to hit, but something you're actually creating as you go. It's pretty freeing, honestly.
Great. Okay.
Right on.
Okay,
That was a pretty
Mayan,
deep
it
dive for
was
Wednesday.
really nice having discussion with you about growth mindset versus fixed mindset. I would like to wrap it up in a few words and then you will conclude it. Okay? Can I?
Sounds go for it. I'm listening.
Okay, dear viewers, in today's rapidly changing world, mindset plays a critical role in shaping education,
Wait,
leadership.
dear viewers. Wait, are you recording a podcast or something?
Yeah.
Dear viewers.
Dear viewers,
Haha.
in today's rapidly changing world, mindset plays a critical role in shaping education, leadership, careers, relationships, and personal development. A fixed mindset can limit growth by creating fear of failure and resistance to challenges, while a growth
Got
mindset opens doors to learning, creativity, resilience, and achievement. From
it's
classrooms
a
in
solid.
Japan to technology company in the United States and entrepreneurs across Pakistan, the belief in continuous improvement is becoming increasingly important in the modern global economy. Ultimately, success is not determined only by natural talent, but also by attitude, persistence, adaptability, and the willingness to learn from mistakes. A growth mindset empowers individuals to transform challenges into opportunities and to continue evolving,
That's
evolving
a pretty.
throughout life. Over to you,
That's a
Maya.
wrap.
Yeah.
First off, it's Miles, not Mike, but I'll let it slide since that was a killer closing statement. Honestly, you nailed it. The idea that we're all just works in progress is probably the most important thing to remember. Great session, Kasim.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Anytime.
Dear viewers, thanks a
Talk to
lot.
you later.
See you in the next episode.
All right. Then.
All
Stay curious, everyone.
right.
See ya.
Thank you. See you. Bye.